everyone. So, today I don't have too much to talk about in terms of the AI. Like I've mentioned in the past, I do have a significant amount of tests this week because of midterms, but next week is spring break, so I should be having a good amount of time to work on my projects in general. Speaking of that, I have done a little bit more work on the comic. That would be episode 3 that I'm working on, so I will keep you updated as I work more on that. But I have a lot of ideas that I want to work into those comics, and I've been starting to think that it may be fun to try and make some connections before those ideas even fully present themselves, because it takes such a long time to make each comic, and I don't want to lose out on the passion I have for those ideas right now. So that's something you can look forward to, but I am going to just get straight into the stock market update, and that's pretty much going to be the whole video for today. So I'm going to switch the screens over here, and hopefully the audio is synced up better. I know there was a problem with the previous stream, which if you didn't catch it, me and my sister did our first cover of Mini to Come. It was Home by Philip Phillips, and we were over there on the couch. Also, you'll notice the background is blue. That is because we have almost completely finished renovating the room. There's just a couple little things around here that we're still finishing up, but the room is pretty much set. So maybe I'll give a room tour one of these days, but it's not a big deal. The room is like 10 by 11. It's tiny. But where was I? Um, so yeah, we're just gonna go straight into the stock market update, and hope everything is going well on the technical end. So today you can see that we have our leaderboard up here, and it occurred to me that I have once again forgotten to grab my calculator for random number generation. So we're going to be using Siri, but we can go over to the stock market tab, and I have remembered to do new tab last time, so we're just ready to go here. So we're gonna start from blue this time because we started from red last time, and we are just gonna start plugging the numbers in. So we have 33 for blue, and for green we have 33, and for yellow we have 33, and for red we have 0. And you may say, wait a minute, that only adds up to 99, not 100. But it's actually 33.33333333 for all of them, and they all round down. And it would be unfair for me to put one extra one on any of them, so I'm just allowing the market to deprecate by just one Jono. But with the trend of the random number generation, that shouldn't be a problem. So we're going to see what that random number is. So give me a random number between 0 and 50.
It's 13.
13. And right along with my claim that there's something strange going on with the random number generation, we have another number below 25, meaning that the market will once again go up. Last week we had 0, which was just stupid. But all right, so we have 13, which means that all stock other than red go up by 20, where red goes down by 13. So you can see that blue has reached a all-time high of 307, and all of the stock other than red is now over 200. So that's a big mile marker in the market, and so we're going to hit new market, zero out the market factor, and let's go check the leaderboards. So if we look at the leaderboards, we can see that Megan has extended her lead over the majority of the pack significantly, but I'm still hanging in there at about 100,000 below Megan. And even Steven has actually doubled his money, which is, like I said, just crazy that the market is continually going up with these random numbers. But we can see that Kate has almost doubled her money. Mike is sitting there at about 1.5, his starting value. And Boring Boris still has 100,000. Now, nobody is under Boring Boris, and I think that may be a little bit due to the fact that the market is quite favorable for people who have invested, due to the fact that this random number generation has just come really in clutch with constantly making the market go up in value. Um, But if we look at some of the stock here, now in terms of total value, um, we have red is now at about half the value of yellow and green. Um, so if we look at the we can put in the historic data so we can get an idea of how this is looking. So this is week 15, and we're just going to go right into it. So red is at 105, yellow's at 235. So 105, 235, and then green is at 218 and blue is at 307. So 218 and 307. So we're going to update that. So you can see that blue has now reached an all-time high, as well as green and yellow, but red is now dipping pretty low. Now I am thinking about making some changes in my investments, just because everything is pretty high right now. So this would be a good selling point in the market, to reinvest. And I feel like I may need to shift my support back onto red due to the fact that it is lagging behind so much, and perhaps a host endorsement may help the market in that sense. But I don't know. I feel like that might be the only thing that would possibly give me an edge. I do also have a lot of money left to invest. So perhaps I can use that to my advantage as opposed to selling out of anything. I can just invest um, accordingly. So I have 150, about 150,000, surprisingly close to what Mike's total assets are right now, which is interesting, sitting in my bank. And um, if I just want to get 1,000, 1,000 red, then I would be just 105,000 less in my bank than what I have. I'd still have about 50,000 sitting in the bank, which is a safe thing to fall back on, because you can see Megan has about 50,000 sitting in her bank. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add. So keep an eye on this number over here just to make sure that my math is all correct. But we're just gonna add a 1 here, and then we're gonna go over here, take the 1 off the front, and then make this guy a 3, and that should even back out to where it was previously. So that means that I'm shifting my support to red stock. So if you are in support of me, vote red. If you're still supporting Megan, vote green. If you're not necessarily supporting anyone, but you have a favorite color, go vote whatever you want. But go up in the corner right now. There's a little eye icon. I'll make it pop out if it's after this live stream. It'll pop out for you, and you can click on that and you can vote in the stream. I should have mentioned that at the start of the stream because I know that a lot of people will just jump on the stream and then jump back off. But I need votes so that I can keep this going, because we've been going strong for 15 weeks, but you can see that there's been some skewing, like with this big jump in red. But so I am, like I said, putting my support in red due to the fact that it is lagging behind the market, and I feel like it is the biggest bargain, even though it has broken even. But the market has shifted so much that this is where we're at right now. So that's pretty much all the stock market update for today. I don't have too much more to say in terms of what's going to be going on. I did mention, and it is in the title, that I do have some people I am talking to in terms of getting some guest streams going in the month to come. I'm talking to, like I said before, a guy named Mr. Positive about possibly an art topic. We were actually supposed to talk today, but there were some complications. But I'll be keeping you guys posted on whether that will be happening anytime soon. And then I'm also talking to a couple friends who have a dispute about an aeronautics topic, And so I might have them on for a formal debate where I would be sort of the mediator in that sense. But in terms of the stream on Saturday, I don't necessarily have a specific topic for what I'm going to be talking about, but I do plan on having a stream on Saturday as opposed to what I did last weekend, where if it gets around to the time where I'm going to be streaming and I have stuff I need to do, and I don't necessarily have a topic I want to talk about, I don't want to be the kind of person that forces out a video. So that was what happened over the weekend. I just chose to skip it and wait until Tuesday when I could do the music stream with my sister. So that's going to be the way that this channel works. If I don't necessarily feel that I have a full topic to talk about, then either I might do a Q&A or I may just not stream at all that week. But if you guys have suggestions on what you want me to talk about, please leave those in the comments, because if I know what you want to hear, then I'm a lot more confident in what videos I can put out. So that's pretty much all I want to say today, and I will be seeing you on Saturday.